The Israelites in the wilderness, these guys are meeting God. And every experience they have with God, they gave God a name. Does it mean that God was captured in the entire Jehovah Rapha? Outside Rapha, there was still Jireh, there was still Shammah, there was still Siddiqenu, there was still Ra. All these things, all these were names of the same person. The names were given based on the different characters that God was exposing to this man. When it's applied to them, when it provides to them, when he heals them, when he do all these things, a name was given out of that conversation. So you don't just wait and say, I only know Rapha. Rapha come to my aid. No. It was them that gave the name based on the experience, by experiencing the character of God at the moment. Because the next time, God didn't come as Rapha. He came as another different perspective. All the time they gave God a different name. So there was no one name to fit God into it. They couldn't box God. Now, if God couldn't box himself in one name, how possible for us to box him in one name? You know what I always say? That the names that we have received from the ancient about God, there's also now an open window for every individual to begin to know their God by themselves. It means that you can be able to bring a name for your own God, the one that you know. You can bring your own name. Now, did the Israelites sin when they gave God those Jehovah names? Jehovah this, Jehovah that, Jehovah this, Jehovah that. They didn't sin. And actually, people are still using those names until today. But they gave those names based on the God they met. There's a God you meet, and that God, you never forget about him. A name comes up within you that only you can understand. Some of us, we can be calling those Jireh name, but it's only Israelites, the Jews, that understand it better. For us, we call out of the transfer of the name from generation to generation. But there are people that met God in that capacity, and they saw it wise this one to be this name. Now there's a possibility that even you, in your place whereby you meet God, what name do you call him? That name can only be known for you. See, it can be irrelevant to us, but to it will make sense. These are part of the things that are being taught in the school of the Spirit. That this thing, you meet God, you get to find an identity of God that you met. Prayers say, oh, God came. You must know the one who came. You must know. Because the one who came might not be the same one you may need when you're fighting that battle. You may need another side of him, not the providing one. You made that side of him. You have been crying for mercy, so you know that your God is a merciful God. Then the time for battle comes. You need one that understands the language of vengeance. Can the one you know fight for you? Now you see, it is how you track yourself with your God. And God is so vast. You must begin to calculate yourself with him. It is how men draw these conversations within them, and they get to expose the one that is within them. When the book of First John speaks about the one who is in us is greater than he that is in the world. Now it was about exposing the one that is inside of you. There's a name that always cometh forth about the one that you must meet in that position.